Welcome to Pillow Talk. 10 minutes of reality-breaking paradoxes to fall asleep to. Imagine lying in bed, your room dim, the world hushed. As you close your eyes, a quiet thought creeps in. What if everything you know is wrong? What if reality, as solid as it feels, is stitched together by questions no one can truly answer? Tonight, we invite you into the soft twilight between wakefulness and dreams, a space where paradoxes unravel your sense of reality. These aren't just riddles for philosophers. They're strange loops in logic, existence, and time that challenge what it means to be real. You'll hear stories that tickle the brain and calm the soul. You won't need to solve anything, just drift. Let your mind wander as we whisper paradoxes that stretch the fabric of your thoughts. As you slowly slip into sleep, may each segment take you deeper into wonder. Take a breath, loosen your thoughts. And now, let's begin. Segment 1: The Liar's Paradox: Truth That Eats Itself. Let's begin with a simple sentence. This statement is false. Seems harmless, but it's actually one of the most famous paradoxes in philosophy. One sentence that tears truth in half. The liar's paradox arises when a sentence refers to itself in a way that creates a contradiction. If this statement is true, then it must be false. But if it's false, then it must be true. It loops infinitely. It's like trying to stand on your own shoulders. Philosophers have wrestled with this since ancient Greece. The earliest version was proposed by Epimenides, a Cretan, who said, "All Cretans are liars. If he's telling the truth, then he's lying. A snake eating its own tail, logic devouring logic." This paradox isn't just wordplay, it hints at deep issues in logic, language, and even AI. It challenges the very foundations of truth. Can systems define themselves? Can a mind fully understand itself? In mathematics, Gödel's incompleteness theorems were inspired by this paradox, showing that any system complex enough to describe itself will have statements that are true, but unprovable. As your mind loops in this endless truth-falsehood spiral, we drift to our next paradox, one that toys not with language, but with identity itself. Segment 2: The Ship of Theseus, Are You Still You? Imagine a ship sailing through time. Over the years, every single plank is replaced. Is it still the same ship? Now, imagine that ship is you. This ancient Greek thought experiment asks, if all parts of an object are replaced, does its identity remain? Suppose Theseus's ship has one plank replaced. It's still the same ship. But what if you replace another? Then another? Eventually, every plank is new. Is it still Theseus's ship? And now, if someone took all the old planks and rebuilt the original, which is the real ship, we face the same mystery in ourselves. Our bodies replace cells constantly. Our memories shift. Our beliefs evolve. So, are you the same person you were 5 years ago? This paradox cuts into the heart of identity. Is you a physical form? A memory? A pattern? If we upload consciousness to a machine, would that be you? Personal identity isn't as stable as we like to believe. Maybe you're less a fixed self, and more a story being rewritten every day. As your sense of self dissolves into wood and water, let's drift deeper to a paradox that questions if you ever really choose anything at all. Segment 3: The Paradox of Free Will. Who's driving? Do you choose what you do? Or is every decision just dominoes falling, triggered by the past? Let's explore the paradox of free will, the illusion of control in a world of cause and effect. The paradox lies in this. If every action has a cause, and your brain is made of matter, obeying the laws of physics, then your decisions were determined long before you made them. Yet, we feel like we choose freely. But if we aren't the originators of our thoughts, who is? Is free will just a sensation? This puzzle torments scientists and philosophers. If we're not truly free, are we responsible for anything? If free will is an illusion, then guilt, justice, reward, they all shake. Imagine a world where every criminal was just playing out a script. And yet, if everything's determined, even our belief in free will was destined to. This paradox stirs anxiety, but also peace. If you're not in full control, maybe you can let go, just a little. As you surrender the illusion of control, float with us into a riddle about reality itself, one that asks, what if this isn't real at all? Segment 4. The simulation hypothesis pixels behind the curtain. What if everything, the stars, your memories, even this voice, is part of a giant simulation? Welcome to the simulation hypothesis, where science fiction collides with unsettling logic. Proposed seriously by philosopher Nick Bostrom, the simulation hypothesis argues that a super-advanced civilization could create vast, realistic simulations like Ultra HD video games. If it's possible to simulate worlds with conscious beings, and there are many simulations, then statistically, it's likely we're in one. Your hands? Code. Your dreams? Algorithms. This video? Just digital vibrations in another simulation server. This theory reshapes our concept of reality. Why do physics follow mathematical rules so perfectly? Could they be code? And if we are in a simulation, can we ever escape it? Does it even matter? For some, it's terrifying. For others, it's freeing. If reality is an illusion, then nothing needs to make perfect sense. Let this question hang as we float into our final paradox, one that brings us face to face with the vast, silent universe. Segment 5. The Fermi Paradox. Where is everyone? There are billions of galaxies, trillions of stars. Surely we're not alone, right? And yet, the universe is silent. This is the Fermi Paradox, the eerie contradiction between probability and reality. In 1950, physicist Enrico Fermi asked, where is everybody? With so many potentially habitable planets, intelligent life should be everywhere. But we've seen nothing. No signals. No visits. Just quiet. There are dozens of theories. Maybe civilizations destroy themselves before going interstellar. Maybe they're hiding. Maybe they were here and left. Or maybe we're in a zoo, watched but untouched, a cosmic exhibit. This paradox pokes at loneliness and wonder. Are we the first? The last? The forgotten? It's both humbling and haunting, a reminder of how small and special we might be. And maybe, just maybe, in the silence between stars, is the whisper of something more. Take a moment to reflect on the journey we just took. You've wandered through loops of logic, unraveling identity, choice, reality, and the lonely stars above. Each paradox is a gentle glitch in the matrix, a crack in the mirror of what we think we know. But paradoxes aren't problems to be solved. They're invitations to wonder, to question, to dream. So tonight, as your eyes grow heavier, let these thoughts float through your mind like clouds in a quiet sky. Don't hold them tightly. Just let them drift. Reality may never be fully understood, but maybe that's okay. Maybe mystery is its own kind of truth. Sweet dreams, traveler of thoughts. We'll meet again, somewhere between logic and dreaming. Until next time, good night.